You're listening to the audio production of A Dream Too Big, the story of an improbable journey from Compton to Oxford by Caylin Moore, published by Thomas Nelson and read by the author.
To Mom, to the spirit of my ancestors, to the dead homies, rest in peace. Introduction. I didn't start out with the goal of becoming a Rhodes Scholar. As a kid, I didn't even know what a Rhodes Scholar was. If I had known, I would have seen it as most people around me did, a dream too big for a kid from Compton. But that wouldn't have stopped me from dreaming it. I've always dreamed big. For some people, that's been a problem. You see, in underserved inner-city communities like Compton, people don't always like dreamers. Gangs look at a dreamer and think, he'll never be one of us, and if he isn't one of us, he's a problem. Bad teachers look at a dreamer and think, that boy needs to know his place. Many people look at a dreamer and think, he'll never succeed outside of shooting a basketball or rapping over a beat. Sometimes even neighbors and family members think dreamers are up to no good, because who would dare to have big dreams in such a place? They think all those things, but the truth goes deeper. Dreamers who reach high and strive to rise illustrate the stark realities of those who are left feeling like it's better just to stay down than to climb and risk falling. Kids trapped in the same circumstances start off as dreamers too. Every kid I knew in elementary school had big dreams, but the dreams slowly faded away as the reality of dilapidated schools, gang violence, the unbalanced criminal justice system, and the lack of family support networks began to set in. Who can blame those kids when their environment has been molded by oppression, these systems ingrained long before their grandparents were even a thought? Living within the confines of what others tell you is possible is all they have ever known. A dreamer can also make outsiders think he is a threat to the status quo. It's hard for a dreamer to find his place in this world. Any dreams coming from an inner-city neighborhood are tentative and can easily die from malnourishment. They are all dreams too big as far as a lot of people are concerned. I've never let that stop me. My first big dream was to make it to the NFL. I dreamed of using the NFL to change the lives of the people in my community, in my world. I worked hard to reach that goal, but I didn't make it my only priority. Here's the surprising part. The pursuit of that goal led me to even greater dreams. Achievements in academics pursued to expand my opportunities for a football career earned me scholarships to 2 great colleges, and those environments opened my eyes to the potential of education, to the possibility of changing the world in a way I could never imagine doing as a professional football player. My college experiences then led me to apply for scholarships. I was awarded several, including a Fulbright and, ultimately, the Rhodes Scholarship. Along the way, I co-founded the Texas Christian University Student Organization, TCU Spark, Strong Players Are Reaching Kids, and began to speak across the United States to any corporation, university, prison, or gang that would be willing to hear my voice. Those experiences helped me realize what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to help. I wanted one day to know how it feels to have changed the world. I wanted to put big dreams within reach of young people, as well as anybody who seeks to better themselves in the world we live in. This book is my story, and I want my story to inspire. Most of all, I want it to provide hope to people who might be having a hard time holding on to it. I've been brutally hungry, so much so that it seemed like the pains in my stomach might never go away. I've been treated like a throwaway person, giving no due by an inner-city educational system that is not only broken but punitive. I've known crushing poverty. I've had guns flashed at me as I walked home from school, and I've lost friends to senseless violence. If all that has taught me anything, it's that you can get by without food for a time. You can be cold and hungry. You can survive poverty, and you can transition from victim of violence to victor over violence. It is only when you give up hope that you will be beaten and lost. A wise man once told me a well-known saying. Man can live about 40 days without food, about 3 days without water, about 8 minutes without air, but not for 1 moment without hope. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., we must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?